Oh, isn't that just adorable? Mike stopped playing the guitar and stared at the figure looming over him. I'm sorry, he asked. Tippity-toe, up the stairway to heaven we go. It's just so boring, you know. Hell's bells, now that was a song. Of course, nobody ever wants to play that in Guitar Center. The young man shrugged, unsure of what to do. Okay. Mike focused his attention back on the guitar and was about to resume playing when a hand gently rested on his shoulder. Listen, my pettiness aside, can I be honest with you for a second? Mike opened his mouth to speak, but was abruptly cut off. The thing is, you're not very good. Mike shook his head. It was an odd thing to hear coming from someone who was meant to be encouraging people to purchase guitars rather than dissuading them. Mike brushed the man's hand away from his shoulder. Do you even work here? He asked. The man raised his hands defensively. Whoa, friend, no need to get all prickly about it. I'm just being honest. It's kind of my thing. He smiled, then nodded towards his heart. I'm just here to help is all. Mike followed his gesture and read the name tag attached to his chest. Scratch? What kind of name is that? Oh, just as good as any other, I suspect. But names aside, let's talk about music. How would you like to be good at that thing? Scratch asked, pointing at the guitar. Mike shook his head. Nah, I'm good. Scratch frowned. You're good? Listen, Scratch, it's nothing personal, okay? I'm just not looking for a teacher in Guitar Center. Besides, I already have lots of those at home. You know, Carl Brown, Justin, Dave Tran, Marty Schwartz. I mean, what can you possibly teach me that those guys haven't already? Scratch released a deep sigh and then rolled his eyes. Them again. Look, I'll be the first to admit that those guys have definitely made my life harder. But I'm not offering to teach. I can make you talented without any effort at all. You suck, then poof, you don't. It's as simple as that. Mike eyed Scratch suspiciously. How much? He asked. Ah, yes. There it was. Scratch knew this dance all too well, for the human heart had long been plagued with desire. In a way, Scratch felt sorry for them. It was their curiosity that drove them to new heights, but their lack of patience that prevented them from obtaining anything worth having. Even the devil knew that anything of value didn't come easily. Of course, it wasn't entirely their fault. Scratch had planted the seeds of greed long ago. Greed spread its roots deep, and over time humans forgot. It was the climb to the summit that was exhilarating. Those at the top had long grown tired of the view. Yes, Scratch could see that they did in fact deserve pity. Unfortunately for them, though, he wasn't the sympathetic type. Oh, not much at all. A steal, really. Just your soul. Mike's eyes grew big. My soul? He asked. Scratch smiled. Sure, if there even is such a thing. Mike seemed to think about that for a moment. He stared intently at Scratch, and the devil stared right back. Scratch couldn't help but notice the little twinkle in his eye. Ah, yes, the devil thought. I've got him now.